Namaste. And nice. I went through all your assignments and only doubly happy that though you missed the class yesterday, you had you had submitted especially that write up on sports. I really liked it very much. It is nice. And no. So, do you think this is one of the, one of the best ways in which you can inculcate writing spirit in your the ability of writing, creative thinking, right? So these are all certain, hints. I mean, these are not, no, and according to the standard also, right? If for a fifth standard student, what you can do, you can just mellow down on words. You can come down, you can make the words a little easier. Which will always, you should, out of 10 words, you give 6 words, little tough and new words. 4, you always give something which the child will know. Okay, as I told you yesterday, if everything is going to be so difficult, the child will also, he'll not, he will, what do you say, even the difficulty level is going to be very high, means the child will lose enthusiasm in participating. Okay, and always that fear that he does not know, he might make mistakes, all these things will be there. Okay, so one thing is out of this. So today also I have another picture. The sports, I had given you words. Okay, so I have another picture today for you. That's you have to arrive at the topic, and then you just give 10 words randomly. We will do it now. Okay, and today I've checked all your assignments. One or two doubts I had, which I just thought I will ask you, and no, so that you also can give me a clarification regarding that. Yeah, this one. This is whose ma? This one.
Letter to God, ma'am. It's mine. Sangeeta.
Letter to God. Sangeeta. Oh,
yes.
Okay, yeah. Here I had one doubt. Row line popular music is popular music.
Rap, ma'am.
Rap, draped. Nice.
RAP, yeah.
Some clues I really liked. Very nice clues you had. The environment surrounding. What is it?
Actually, nature, ma'am.
Nature, signature. Oh, yeah. A vowel god. This is very simple. Little more, this is just a beginner. You have just started doing it, and henceforth, you start thinking. You will think better. Never underestimate your power. Okay, your ability. Never underestimate that. So next, what you can do, you raise your own standard, right? Instead of giving 3-letter, 4 letters, going for 5-letter words. So now the 5-letter words, even when you are trying to frame a clue, you will also learn so many words in the process. Okay, when you are trying, suppose you will not know, is this a 4-letter word, is this a 5-letter word, you will also go back and think. You'll also refer, you also refer the dictionary, refer the Google, and you also keep learning new words. Okay, so that I really like very much. Charity, this is charity only, third person singular. What is that third person singular?
The charity only, ma'am. IT, ma'am. Charity.
Third person singular.
One of the third person.
He, she.
But he, she, it.
Yes,
you can also say it's a pronoun. A pronoun will be third person singular, can be many also. So it's a pronoun. Yes. Just bring it down to the thing that it is a pronoun. Okay. Then B form verb, amiable. Fine.
Amiable. Yes, ma'am.
It's amiable. Yeah, one of the subjects, one of the conscience.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, see, nice. One of the subjects. Yeah. Or here, nice. You can also give one of the subjects where you do a subject where you do experiments.
Yes, ma'am. I can include the clues.
Yeah, you can. A subject where you can do experiments. Then period of relaxation. Period of relaxation.
Rest, ma'am. R-E-S-T, ma'am.
Rest. Okay, so it is crest.
Crest,
Okay,
top
okay.
of the hill.
Yeah, fine. Nice, nice. So, see, when you're giving the first 10 things, your students, others also, are you also, you also can see, and what we say to students only, even when the others are, when one person's the thing is being checked, that doesn't mean that the others can relax. You also can just see, and you also can parallelly learn, right? So that peer group learning should keep happening.
It's interesting, Meenakshi madam.
Yeah.
It is interesting. Sangeeta, it's very nice.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah,
I had
it's very
given
nice.
them a clue yesterday like this.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
So no, they have really come out with.
it's very nice.
And okay, life is a game. We are all players. We have lots of commitment in our day-to-day life, but it should go in a monotony of daily. See here, this monotony of daily routine. It should not go. See, monotony and daily routine. Again, it's an error. No superfluous use of words. Monotony itself is a daily routine. What you do on a regular basis, which can set boredom, right? So, but it should not become monotonous. That will be better. Okay.
Okay.
Then we need to have a strategy to involve ourselves in a useful activity to equip our knowledge in any useful activity, in ourselves in a useful activity. Any useful activity will be better, no? We need to have a strategy to involve ourselves. Okay, you need. Okay, fine. I will show you how I have used the word strategy. Okay. I mean, to win a game, see, you have just now used the word, right? So, but to win a game, what do you have? What you should have to win a game?
Strategy, ma'am.
Should have a strategy.
Right? A good strategy.
Right. So you should have. So contextually, that will be a better sentence. No, you're writing about sports. You're writing about sports, and so what? You need a strategy to win a game. Okay, then.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Actually, yesterday we were looking at 10 to 11 words, ma'am. With that, immediately soon after the session got over, I made this, ma'am. Later on, I come to that regarding 15 words. So I didn't use that 4-5 words here. So I thought instead of going with the sports, let me go with the topic like life. So in that aspect, I have
okay. So you didn't take sports as this one. Sports as
main topic. But the rest words I have used it, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, fine. You have not touched upon sports, right? The more we practice, the better we become. Winning and losing is a part of life, but we shouldn't lose our hope at any circumstance. Life always teaches us that failure is a stepping stone to success. Nice, good. So so this is one of the strategies one of the strategies that you can use to implement in your class when you are introducing any kind of writing skill. Okay, finally, and okay, now Prabha, Bharati, come on, just first five sentences is yours. There are certain errors in these sentences. Just tell me what are the errors in the first 5 sentences.
Okay, ma'am. Cannot able, ma'am.
Yeah, what's wrong in that?
Cannot and able.
Both are similar, ma'am.
Both are
both are similar.
I cannot understand.
I cannot understand, or I am not able to understand.
I am not able to understand.
Can and able must never go together. You see people always telling, I cannot able to understand. I cannot able to understand. Okay. So this is, an often repeated error that students do. You should tell them that can and able should never go together. Can also means ability. Able also means ability only. Okay. So these are certain fundamental mistakes which children will do when they are writing. Okay. So as a teacher, second one, we'll brush this faster. Okay.
Why were you absent yesterday, ma'am?
Yeah. Why were you absent? Okay. Always why were you absent? Okay. So these are all certain small mistakes, but you have to correct it in students, right? Then Bharati, third one. 5 we'll do fast.
Why didn't you come?
Yeah.
Why
Why
did you?
didn't you? Why didn't you come
Didn't
to
you
the practice session? Okay. Why you didn't is wrong. Generally, Anna students will say, hey, why you didn't come yesterday? Why you didn't come yesterday? No, that will be the very natural way. It is wrong, right? So whenever you see students doing it, immediately keep correcting them. Okay. The n number of times you correct, and it will get impregnated in their mind. Okay. The next one, fourth one.
They
Don't
do
know
not.
the
They
Don't
don't
know
the answer.
they don't know
The-
the answer.
don't.
Yeah. Then, yeah.
And
Gita
She does
doesn't.
not know.
she does
Yeah.
not.
Gita does.
She doesn't know. One, because
doesn't know
subject,
the
singular subject does.
Yes.
Yeah.
She-
Next, Sangeeta, we'll do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ragal is the most brightest student, not most brightest, the brightest student in the
Yeah,
class.
the brightest, because it is not bright. The superlative for brightest, bright, brighter, brightest only.
Bright,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Keep the
Then
furniture
Furniture.
aside.
Furniture. It is not for plural
Yes,
form
ma'am.
of furniture.
Furniture.
Furniture. only.
Furniture. Yes, ma'am. Sanjay didn't come to school.
Yeah.
Sanjay
Sanjay didn't
Didn't
come to school. Come to school. Okay, but
Yes, ma'am.
generally, students will say, ma'am, past tense, no. So didn't also will get, he didn't came yesterday. Students will say didn't came yesterday. So you should consciously tell them that when already didn't is in past tense, the other verb will be in the present tense only. Okay, so these are certain errors. Generally students will commit. Whatever we say, how many ever times we say, children will do this mistake. So it is our responsibility to keep correcting it. Then next one.
Each one of the cycle is damaged. Is
Damaged. Yeah,
yes,
because each subject verb agreement. Okay,
Yeah.
it has to take a singular subject. Yeah. Then
10 kilometers is a good distance.
Yes, ma'am.
10
kilometers is a good distance.
It's a good distance. Yeah. Next 5, Valli.
We met a European.
Yeah.
He,
Why
here, you, why you?
explain it? Because it is a
Why
So
you?
here,
If you pronounce it, we will get the sound of why you.
consonant
why
sound. Why?
Consonant sounds.
Yes,
Consonant
ma'am.
sound. Fine. Then.
She has
She
been
has
sleeping.
been sleeping.
Has been sleeping.
Exactly.
has
She
been
has
sleeping
been
for-
sleeping,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So
Has been
it
sleeping.
is present perfect continuous, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
she
Perfect
has been
continuous
sleeping
tense.
for present perfect continuous.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I prefer milk to tea, not
Milk
that.
to tea. Okay. When I always prefer this to that, right? All these things, when you are writing also, you should incorporate when you are writing. All right. Then
Yes, ma'am. The cat likes milk.
likes milk, right? It is a singular
Singular
subject.
subject will take singular verb, ma'am.
Yeah, singular verb. Yeah. Then
Ramu is an honest man.
honest. This though
Vowel
H is
sound.
there. Yeah,
Yes,
though
ma'am.
H is there, we pronounce the word with a vowel sound. Honest.
Yes.
We don't say honest, we say honest. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, this one, who Bharati, you did know Bharati, Sangeeta, Valli, all of them did. Prabha.
His Senthil is a university rank holder.
Yeah. He is a university. Again, it is YOO. Okay. Yeah. I
One
mean,
of
though
the boy.
you should write and show it to the children. Okay, it comes in phonetics. YOO. In the
It is-
university,
it's
when
not a
you're
vowel
writing it in phonetics. Yeah, it's not a vowel sound, it's a consonant sound. Yeah. Then
One of the boys came forward. Boys.
exactly. One of the is always followed by a plural subject. One of the boys.
Boys.
Hmm.
I have
Hmm.
a great confidence on you. It won't come on you.
Ah.
I have a great confidence in you.
I have great confidence, not a great. I have great confidence in you. Okay, not on you. You should tell them, they on you, illada, inga illada, in you, inga, manasula. So no, when you tell them, like this, they will also start, they start giggling and they'll start, so you should tell it's not like this. Okay, it is not here, it is here in the mind. All right. Next.
We discussed about the issue.
Always discuss itself is to talk about something.
Okay.
So we discuss the issue.
The issue, not about. Okay.
Oh, not about. Okay. So always when we say, but generally you can see people saying they discussed about the matter. It is actually wrong. Discussed itself is to talk about something. So they discuss the issue, discuss about us. I mean, these are all, see, non-English, I mean, if a maths teacher is going to say this or a science teacher is going to say this, it's okay. I mean, That's fair enough for them, but when you are going to teach it as a language, you have to work towards perfection. Okay, so not that anybody and everybody says that you go and correct them. It's not like that. But when it is your student and when you are having the responsibility of teaching the language, then you should work towards perfection and correct the nuances. Okay, they are called nuances of the language. Okay, you should work on that. Then next, submit.
Submit the Xerox.
Yeah, submit.
The Xerox of your certificate.
Photocopy.
Photocopy.
Submit. This answer is correct only. Submit a Xerox of your certificate. Usually they will say Xerox copy. No, so I mean the use
No
is
error.
wrong. Xerox, yeah, a photocopy. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Then next, Cyril.
Yes, ma'am.
21st one.
My
Yeah.
uncle is the richest man in the world.
He is the richest man. Okay.
richest.
Superlative will always precede by superlative word will always be preceded by the. Okay.
Share the sweets between yourself.
Among yourselves.
Among yourselves. Two is between. Only when it is two, it is between. Okay. When it is many, it is among. All right. It is among yourselves. Then.
Suppose if I met him, I
Either
will
suppose
hand over the paper.
anyone, either suppose or if.
Or if.
Either suppose or if. But you have
Or if.
so many people. Okay, suppose if. Yeah, I know we have one song also, no? Suppose if we have one song also, right? So it is, I think one Tamil song is there, no? What is it? So, suppose enna kadalicha, suppose one song is there, no?
Correct.
You remember that song? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So it is only if I meet him or suppose I meet him. Okay. So generally these are errors, which students who are not introduced much to the language will make. But if the child is having an opportunity to listen to the language at home, there are so many nowadays, little parents are also educated, and generally at home also, if they get a chance to speak, then these kind of errors will be limited. But for a non-native speaker and for people who are not exposed much to the language, that is why even in school we never tell them, we never abruptly say them, you must not speak in Tamil. That becomes very offensive. அப்படின்னா என்ன, நான் என் மதர் டங்ல பேசக்கூடாதா அப்படிங்க, it becomes politically wrong to say don't talk. So no, that is why never you should say don't speak in Tamil or don't speak in any other language. You should always tell them that school gives you an opportunity to learn a new language. The school is giving you an environment to speak it. Utilize that to speak, to learn. Always, so you should never tell it in a negative manner. Negative manner na kodi thukittu vandiruvanga. How come you say Tamil is my mother tongue? How can you say that I can't speak in Tamil or Tamil? It is not at all like. We have all due respect for our mother tongue. You should always tell this to your children also, because they should not carry tales. They should not carry wrong things. The message should not spread in a wrong way, right? So you should always tell them, yes, you are getting a chance to speak your mother tongue at home. So you will listen to the language more. But English, it is the medium of instruction. You are going to learn the other subjects also in this language only. So you can definitely use school as an opportunity to learn the language. So when you are very positive like this, students will automatically come forward. They'll say, ma'am, did I say right? Did I say this right? Did I say that right? Okay, especially in the formative years. Formative years, it is very important. Okay, so when you keep telling them, they will also come forward to you with a lot of enthusiasm. Then last one, the litter of
Around the mother tongue.
the litter of
Collective noun.
was around the mother dog. Always
Mother
collective
dog.
nouns Collective nouns also take a singular verb.
Singular verb, ma'am.
Collective nouns take a singular verb.
Singular.
Okay. Yeah. So these are all certain often repeated errors which children come across. Children do even while speaking, even writing. So, you know, so if you are confident, and you also will be able to tell the students why this is right and why this is wrong. Okay, fine. Then we'll go on. I'll just have a small thing on writing skill. I just want you to come forward. Yeah. Now, okay, you tell me what are all important in writing, ma? Writing is of immense importance. Writing skill reinforces oral reading work. Writing helps the organization of thought. One is able to communicate his ideas through writing. Language learning, in fact, is said to be incomplete without developing the skill of writing. That's why I told you the importance of writing also, right? I will share this with you. You can go through it. I won't waste much time in this. This is a PPT which you can go through at this one. Go through in your leisure. Okay, 1 second. Now I'm going to give you a one exercise. Points to remember to make your writing impressive. Give a thought-provoking opening statement to the theme. Connect the relevant introduction. Have a logical sequence of your thoughts. Definitely, you know, when you have to write, what is the most difficult? So many ideas are coming into my mind, ma'am. No, you have all this problem, no? You really don't know where to stop, how to stop, when to stop, right? So that is why sequencing of ideas, sequencing of your thoughts is very, very important while writing. First, I should write. That is why, you know, when we are teaching, we say, no, introduction, we have 3 parts, you know, we say to have 3 paragraphs, introduction, body, and conclusion. Whenever we are giving paragraph writing to children, what do we say? We say do introduction, then you do this body of, I mean, what is the topic, and then come on to conclusions. These 3, this is how categorize them: introduction, body, and conclusion. Is it not? The first thing. So I have given you a small. You tell me. You know, what do you do in order to, you know, help your children write better? What do you do? Tell me. Any idea?
Mind map, ma'am. Before start to write, they have to make a mind so that they will get
Mind
all words, and without missing points, they will be writing it.
Yeah, okay. First, you can do a mind map. Fine. Then, Prabha, Sangeeta, what do you do? Sangeeta, what do you do in your class?
Ma'am, I used to give that CODR, CODR, normally we used to say, ma'am, collect the information, and you need to organize it and draft it. Then again, you revisit and edit, which are all not at all necessary. If you want to include, you can include. And again, redrafting. So this CODR, I always ask them to follow it, whatever the write-ups they are going on.
Okay. But you want to introduce it, no? Suppose you're going to introduce. What are the ways? Some catchy thing, you know, something definitely out of the box.
To the
Showing?
pictures.
Yeah, showing
Aids
pictures.
related to
Yeah,
that.
that's very good. Very good. So what you can do, you can tell them, I'll just show you one. First, I told you, no, whenever you're writing, open it with a thought-provoking. I mean, you know, when you give a nice introduction itself, you know, that is why when you read the first line itself, no, it has to be very, very appealing. Okay. So when you're taking a topic, why don't you just give a picture to them? Now, I am going to give you a picture here.
Ma'am, I thought to say
Ah.
before in pictorial representation based on that.
Yeah. pictorial representation. Okay. So now what will be, suppose if this is on something on water you're going to do, something on water you're going to do. So if you're going to give such pictures, what will be the opening statement? I have given every drop counts, little drops of water make a mighty ocean. No, this is what, this is what this picture says, is it not? When you're talking about conserving water. What this picture will say? For this, what you can say? Which is a very careless attitude.
First
Between the two
picture, ma'am.
pictures, which is careless?
Save
First
the water.
picture.
The first picture is
First
a
one.
To save
very
the water.
careless. Yeah, save water. And this one is what you can say? What again? Every drop, little drops of water.
Make a mighty ocean.
Make the mighty ocean.
Make a mighty
What is
ocean.
that? Little drops of water make a what?
Mighty
mighty
ocean.
Mighty
Mighty
ocean.
ocean.
Yeah, I've also written it. No, all of you know it, na? Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Yes, all of you know it, is it not? Am I audible?
No, ma'am.
Breaking, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
your
ma'am,
voice
it's
is
breaking. Your voice is breaking.
and video also.
So breaking.
Video is also breaking. I'm on hotspot actually. There's no power. I'm on hotspot. Now?
Yes, ma'am. We are able to hear. At
Oh.
times it's breaking. ma'am.
Wait. Power has come. One second. Yeah, it will come. One second. I'll stop sharing and again I'll come through the main internet. I'll stop this and come through the main internet. Now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. Yeah, until now I was in hotspot. No, now only the power has resumed. Okay, yeah. So that was it, no? Little drops of water make a mighty ocean, right? So you can start your when opening statement itself should be such a catchy statement. Okay, so when your opening statements are really catchy, person will really want to read, go through it. A person who is reading it also, when your opening statement itself is such a catchy statement, you will definitely, want to go and see inside what you have written and how you have written. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a picture and you tell me what are the sentences that you will frame. So here, see the next one. Yeah. Picture is audible. So how will you sequence these pictures? Which will be first? Who will tell this? Bharati, tell me. Which will be first? Which will be second?
Say, ma'am.
Ma'am, it is not visible.
Not visible. Not visible?
Yes, ma'am. Now only I get it.
Visible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is in the connection. Wi-Fi, isn't
First one, ma'am. The plastics and all. The first picture, ma'am. I think that is the first.
First. Which you tell me which will come first.
First one, ma'am.
This one will come first.
Because it's happened only.
Middle picture, ma'am.
Yeah, wait, one at a time. Bharati, we'll just listen to Bharati's justification also, right?
Okay, ma'am.
If she has a thought, let us listen to her justification.
Yes,
Yeah, Bharati, why this should be first, Bharati? Why
Ma'am,
this should
why? Yes, ma'am. Why I said this means because we put many plastics on it. The plastic-free environment means we won't get like this that water scarcity like this, ma'am. So we should avoid that environmental.
among these 5 pictures, which will be the first picture? Think. Okay, Cyril.
Yes,
Cyril,
ma'am.
I know. Yeah, Cyril, which will be the first one?
Middle
Same
picture,
drop.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Middle picture will be the first one. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. And the second one, those plastic bottles is there, no, ma'am? That's
Yeah.
the second one.
Hmm.
And the third one is all the peoples are waiting for the water, no? That is
Hmm.
third one.
Hmm.
And the dried area is fourth one.
Hmm.
And now we are exposing, we have to save the water like this.
Good. Fine. All of you agree?
Yes, ma'am. We too thought the
Yes, ma'am.
same thing.
Ah, you thought? So don't you
Yes.
think when you can do something like this for your children? Don't you think, when they, it kindles them to start thinking? It's a small thing, no? It's not such a big thing and all.
Yes.
This is one of the ways in which you can sequence your ideas. Is it not? Sequence, which will come. So first, how was water? Nature was so beautiful. Okay. From this, again, what you can do, you can, but you can give them some hints in this. You want them to write only, you want them to come, write a good paragraph on conserving water or water, conservation of water, need of the hour. What will be the heading that what will be the title that you can give? The title that you can give is conservation of water
Conservation of water.
hyphen the need of the hour. Yes or no? The
Yes,
need of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
hour.
Yes, ma'am.
Need of the hour means what?
Must
Which is,
need one.
What all we needed from water?
Need of the hour. Need of the hour na enna? What do you mean by need of the hour?
which
It is
we need to
important
highlight now at present,
Now.
ma'am.
Present.
It's a wake-up
Now
call
இந்த
for
டயத்துக்கு
all of
ரொம்ப
us.
அவசியமானது. That is called the need of the hour, right? So conservation of water is a need of the hour. Now, if you're not going to start conservating and if you're not going to, do all those things, to conserve water, you are going to, what do you say, have difficult times ahead. Okay. So, no, that will be that will be the title. So that is why, a title of a book, why people think so much. Or cinema பேர் வைக்கணும்னா கூட why people think so much. Because it has to attract attention. It has to attract attention of people. And people will, only when it is attractive, it will attract, it will catch people's eye. Otherwise, it is not going to catch people's eye. Okay, so any writing, that is why to book, it can be a title of a movie or a title of a story. People work on titles because it has to, and not only attract attention, it has to reach so many people. We are not writing something for our own self. We want people also to know, it should reach to so many people. So only if it is given in the most attractive form, it will reach people also. Okay, yeah. So then you can give them hints, right? So you can tell them. So who can just these are the pictures. So or 6-7 sentences. Who can? I will give you hints also. These are the hints. Encourage your students. And what you can do, you can give them hints like this. Now you frame a sentence. Each one of you frame a sentence. Or I'll give you 3 minutes. You just write it. You write and come out with the, or if you can just see the screen and tell also, it is fine. Then I will tell you what I have written. So 9th and 10th, you have a lot of creative writing, is it not? You have paragraph writing, you have report writing, you have letter writing, you have notice writing, so many things, so many creative writing things you have, is it not? So where children are tested. So, this, what I'm dealing now is with, suppose you want to, introduce writing skills in your students. You want to make it more interesting to the students. So what are the different ways and with the methods, that you are going to use? You will have your own strategy. Each teacher has his or her own strategy. So this is one strategy, where you can make it more interesting for your class. So, if you're they're asked to write on a topic, conservation of water, the need of the hour, that is the topic, right? So if that is going to be the topic, so how interesting you can make it to the children, right? So that is why, whenever you're going to start writing something, right, what you should look up or look for, you should have a good title, and you should have a very good opening statement. only then our writing is going to be, looked, I mean, somebody will definitely go into the subject only when the standard of writing, style of writing, and the content of writing is good, right? Otherwise, people are not going to keep wasting time in what every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to write. All right. So, in order to make your writing interesting, in order to make it, captivating, what you can do, you can give a first good opening statement. So how will you bring that out from children? So you can do something like this, no? Suppose you can give them pictures like this. You can start kindling their thoughts, right?
Yes.
So every drop counts. No, here definitely, here every drop counts, and because
Yes.
here this is such a careless attitude of the child, right? Just opening the tap and doing, oblivious to the fact that so much of water is being wasted, right? Every drop counts. And here, what does this picture suggest? You can say every drop counts. That itself
Yes.
a lot of message. And the next one, little drops of water make a mighty ocean. That also is a very, you can give that as a very good opening statement. And then you can go on to the subject. This is my own. I have just done it. You also can think of so many things, how nature was so beautiful, how we have polluted nature, and how this pollution has, made us, starve for, made the water and so dry, and how now we are starving for water and walking long distances for water, and how much water is important and what you can do to save water, right? So you can
Yes, ma'am.
just like this, so there will be a lot of coherence in what they are writing. In writing, what is very, very important is coherence, right? Logical sequencing. All right. So you give them this. And then next, you are a teacher, right? So you should be a good facilitator for the child. So what you can do next, if there are certain students who are really good, you can leave it, let them write and come. But for the not so, not so creative and not so, good ones who can come out with good content, you can give them hints like this: nature, beautiful creation, necessary for human, air,
Life.
water, rain, main source of water, river, ponds, lake, places to store water, avoid polluting them, plant and animal life also depend on water.
Resources.
So all these, avoid cutting trees, save water. However, wherever, whenever you can, your small thoughtful action leads to quench the thirst of many. So these are all certain small hints, no? So you can develop this into sentences, right? This is one of the strategies that you can use in order to bring in good writing skills in your students. So now I have written it, but before that, I want you people to frame sentences with the hints that I have given, and you can and you can tell me now if you can just frame sentences even without writing, and you can see the hints and tell me. You can go ahead, sir. We can discuss. I think Sangeeta Shivkumar, she told me that you have already written. Yeah, just tell me.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the elements of nature is water. It is such a beautiful creation by God. It is necessary for human life. There are different forms of water bodies like river, pond, and lake. People must avoid polluting them because not only the human, even the plant and animals' life also depend on water resources. We must avoid cutting the trees, and we must plant lots and lots of trees to bring good downpour, which leads to quench the thirst of millions. Save water, save earth.
Fine. Mark is in my mind, I won't say.
Okay.
Yeah, then, but good. Little more, what you can do is, I'll tell you this one, more each time. That's what I tell you, very good attempt. Every time, what you can do is you can, that's why we say, read a lot. When you read a lot, you will learn different, construction of sentences. Okay, so next I have an activity on idioms also. How many idioms you can use, so you can use a lot of idioms, in writing, and you can make your this one style of writing better. I'll just now I'll introduce you to what I have done, or no. 1 second. Visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Nature is the most beautiful thing that human eye can see. It is all the necessary things for human life to exist in this planet, like air, water, soil, energy. That's the beauty of nature, no? Yeah, among all the resources, one is not better than the other. Okay, I saw, one is not better than the other. வெறும் தண்ணி இருந்து காத்து இல்லைன்னா இருக்க முடியுமா? முடியாது. Okay, no resource is better than the other. Okay, so that is why we have to be very careful when we are writing. All the resources are as important, right? One of that's why we say I didn't say rain is them. That's why I gave you my introduction like this. Nature is the most beautiful thing that human eye can see. The soul is the most beautiful thing, but human eye cannot see it. We can only feel it. இங்க ஒரு வேல்யூ கொடுத்தோமா? That's how. Okay, so no, you should, that is how blend it. இதுக்குன்னு தனியா நான் வேல்யூ எஜுகேஷன் கிளாஸ் தான் நான் வேல்யூ எஜுகேஷன் தான் படிப்பேன், இங்கிலீஷ் கிளாஸ் நான் அது படிக்க மாட்டேமா. No, it's not like that. Okay, so no, subtly you should put that value into their mind. That is called passive learning. Okay, so that is what I mean, an English class, a language class, an English class basic, and Tamil also. I see even Tamil class, I know my students in my school, they enjoy Tamil. I think more because, they're able to understand everything. Sometimes English, oralukku mela or teacher solradhu kuda sometimes we don't know. Not that everyone will understand. Sometimes, we'll stop, I'll say, "Dey, புரியுதாடா சொல்றது புரியுதாடா?" Sometimes you just pick up two people and I say, tell me in Tamil what I told you. Okay, so we do that, right? Because you never know. But Tamil now, I mean, they'll understand everything, every word of it they will understand. No, so no, even in Tamil class, lot of values they learn. Okay, so adnala dhan they say, no, Tamil படிச்சவங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த இது வந்து என்ன ரொம்ப இன்னும் what you say, they'll be more dharmic அப்படினு ஒழுக்கமா இருப்பாங்க. Adla Tamil teachers, in fact, I will fight with my Tamil teachers. I'll say, enna Tamil படிச்சதா ஒழுக்கம் வருமா, இங்கிலீஷ் படிச்சா ஒழுக்கம் வராதா? What are you people say? I mean, we will, but அவங்களுக்கு இருக்கு அது. I mean, Tamil படிச்சிட்டு நீ என்ன இப்படி ஒழுக்கமா இல்லாம இருக்கன்னு they will say. So, but we'll also have a lot of arguments. We'll say, enna English படிச்சாலும் தான் அது வரும் அப்படின்னா, we'll tell them. So like that, so you subtly put in that value also. That's why, so then you only should tell me which writing was better. Okay, this also, I told you nothing is there in the internet, Google, nothing you are going to get. This is all what I have written. Okay, so I'm going to copyright all these things. Okay, so and copyright சும்மா சொன்னேன், விளையாட்டுக்கு சொன்னேன், புரிஞ்சுதா? Okay, yeah. Then it has all the necessary things for human life to exist in this planet, like air, water, soil, energy. Among them, rain is the main source of water. It flows in rivers and gets stored. See, river la dhaan adu povum. It gets stored in ponds, lakes, and stream. Okay, so see, understand the difference. In a river, the water is not stagnant. It flows in a river, but it is stagnant in ponds, lakes, and streams. It is stored. We must never pollute water in any way. Plants and animals also depend on water resources for their life. We must avoid cutting trees to get good. Why did I give, getting, instead of writing, where water is becoming less, so we should not cut trees. Put everything together. No, we must avoid cutting of trees to get good rainfall. We must save water, however, whenever and wherever possible. That is why I gave, whenever, wherever, however I gave, is it not? So we must save water, however, whenever and wherever possible. Your small action like closing the tap while brushing your teeth, mending pipes that have leakage problems, using recycled water wherever possible, doing rainwater harvesting in your homes, etc. can go a long way in saving water for the coming generations and quench the thirst of 1 million lives. How do you like this?
Excellent, ma'am.
Excellent.
Seriously?
Yes, ma'am.
Seriously.
Or so I mean, I want comments from your heart. Okay, I want sincere comments from you people. Yeah. Okay, so so this is how, see, not that I cannot say what you wrote is wrong, or this is, there will be someone who would write it better than me also. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the end of it. Okay, I mean,
Your
I'm
teaching
not-
level is beyond my thinking.
So nice, so nice. You are motivating me actually. So no, and so no, there will be someone who can definitely think better than me. They would articulate their thoughts better than me, better.
I am the testimony here. Valli is a
Acha,
testimony.
Valli is a testimony. Yeah, exactly. Valli is a testimony for that. Yeah, and I'm seeing that. I mean, I'm not I'm not doing any kind of flattery. But seriously, I know Valli, when in the first class, when I saw her, how she was and how she has got transformed. I am, as a teacher, I am telling you, it is a remarkable transformation in her. And that's because of her hard work. There also, even in class, everything. You remember the letter that you wrote, Valli? What a long letter she had written and come, when I asked her to write letter. And no, she had written such a long letter. Then I told her individually, I called her and told her how a letter has to be. And, so really her writing skills have honed very well. All right. So what I'll do, I'll give you one picture today. What today's assignment is, okay, now I'll close this. Yeah. So today I'll give you one picture like this. I'm going to give one more. I had done actually one more thing. That's also interesting. You just to see which will come first. You tell me. This is for Cyril. Cyril, you will tell me. You will tell me which is going to come first. Sequence a picture and
Yes,
tell me.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Tell me which picture will come for. First of all, what is the story?
Hare and the tortoise.
Tortoise.
So which will come first? Sequence the pictures. See, when you put like this,
Yes.
don't you think the children will be so interested? Even
Yes,
at
ma'am.
our age, we are so. I mean,
Sixth one, ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am,
Which
first
is the,
is-
yeah, Mr. Rajma.
Yes,
Sixth,
ma'am.
Come on.
sixth one is first.
Sixth one is first. What are they doing, Raj?
Actually, they are discussing.
Hmm.
They are discussing about the race.
Okay, now 1 second. We did error correction, no? What was wrong in what he said?
Discussing about.
Yeah, exactly. They were discussing. Okay, discussing itself is to talk about something. Okay, so
Okay,
discussing
okay.
about yeah, they're discussing the race.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
ma'am,
fine,
okay.
fine. Then next one.
Next one is next one is
First picture.
one
First picture or second
Yeah.
row's first picture? I just confused.
No. First
First
picture.
picture.
First picture. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
discussing. They're discussing, or this one, or this nut. No, this hair.
Sixth one is
So what
first.
is this hair doing? Hair is inviting the tortoise for a.
Race.
Race.
You can even use this for continuous any tense you want to teach. No, you can ask show these pictures and you can ask them to frame sentences. No, so here let us say we are using the present continuous tense. The hare is inviting the tortoise, or he's calling the tortoise for a race, right? What's the next picture? This one you said.
First
One
one.
is the, yeah.
First one is, yeah.
They decide to go for a race and they are at the starting point.
Yeah.
Then what will be the third one?
Third one is the fourth picture.
Yeah, the race starts.
Yeah.
And what happens?
Then third one. Third picture.
Third, yeah. This guy is,
Yes.
what's he doing? He's running far ahead.
He's running.
Far ahead.
And after that, he got tired. Just
Hmm.
he's taking rest. After that,
Finally,
picture
who
number
wins the race?
picture number second.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picture number.
Yeah, fine. So first what you can do here, you can show this, you can catch their interest. First you should take their interest, catch their attention, ask them to sequence it. Then what you do, ask them to frame sentences. You ask them to frame sentences for each picture. then ask them to say. So I have done it. See what I've done. Both of them arrange this. Now you read the sentences and tell me which will be the. Now first you saw it as picture. Now you see it as sentences.
Sentence number 3.
A hare meets a tortoise in the forest and invites it for a running race.
Yeah. Then
The tortoise agrees and they
Both
take
of them.
They take their
Sentence number 5.
positions.
yeah, the tortoise agrees and they take their positions at the starting point. See, that is what. Okay, first, when you are on the picture, what are they doing here? They are taking their positions at the starting point. Like, they'll know to frame the sentence also, everything, no? What are they doing? They are taking their positions where? At the starting point. At also is a preposition. So, no, they will know. You see how many things they are learning when they are constructing a sentence. Okay, yeah. Then
Both
third
of them
one.
begin the race at their own pace.
Both of them begin the race at their
Race
own
at
pace.
their own
Yeah, both of
pace.
them begin the race at their own pace. Ilya, that is what it is. No, here both of them avangaloda pace la dhaan. First the hare is running, but the tortoise is slow only. So what are you learning the phrase? At their own pace. How are they starting the race? They are starting the race at their own pace.
At their own pace.
At their own. என்னால எவ்வளவு அப்படிதான் நான் start பண்றேன். Okay, so you see how they will learn construction of sentences also. Okay, then fourth one. So in the meantime, then what is the fourth one? The hare is
last sentence.
the hare is far ahead of the tortoise. It gives
Gives the hare the confidence of winning the race.
Confidence of winning the race. That is what this picture says. No, he's far ahead and he thinks it gives him a confidence. Because he is confident only, what he is doing?
Taking rest.
Taking rest.
Okay.
Rest.
So he said, because he's confident, if he's not confident, he'll not go and take rest. Okay. So that is why when you're writing, one sentence should lead to the other. Chumma, he was running ahead. He took rest. What is the connection between them? His confidence is the connection between them. Ilya. Then the tortoise agrees and this one. Then in the meantime, what happens?
So it decides to rest for a while and goes off.
Decides
for
to
sleep.
rest for a while and goes off
In the meantime, what happens? The tortoise reaches the finishing point
reaches the finishing point
And wins the
and
race.
and wins the race, right? So there is connectivity between every sentence. No, when you are writing, there has to be a connectivity between the first sentence and the second sentence, not only in thought, in words also. Okay, so it is just not seeing the picture and writing. That is what is elevation. Okay, I'll stop sharing. Right? That is what is elevation in our thinking. Okay, chumma abrupta, you should not, this in the picture, in the sentence, in the picture, in the sentence. It is not like that. There has to be one connector and continuity and coherence when you are writing it. Okay, so don't you think when you're giving such small hair on the tortoise, then ellarku theriyu in the kada, Ilya? But you can teach what big things you can teach with this small thing. Then only the children will also be able to relate. No, தெரியாத ஒரு விஷயம் கொண்டு வந்தா அதுங்களுக்கே பிடிக்காது, போர் அடிச்சிரும், போடா எனக்கு ஒண்ணுமே புரியலன்னு சொல்லிடும் இல்லையா? So when you're taking it like this, they will, you are capturing their attention. At the same time, as a teacher, you are also being very successful in giving the content to the student. Okay.